This is a mini lesson analysis on Marth versus Sheik. Definitely, if they're short hopping a lot towards you, you could doing instead of like you gotta cut out the down tilts right away, and you gotta do some more jump back fairs. Sometimes fair in place if they're far enough away, but maybe even a run up nair every now and then. But mostly to beat those those fairs, the best counter to that is by doing a short hop back fair. And that's only once you know for a fact that they like jumping, and you could very quickly discern that from the first few seconds of the game. Uh, yeah, very slow platform juggle there, and that costed you big time there. And then, yeah, kind of acting too fast out ledge, gotta react to the audio cue or something like that. Instead of doing a pivot grab, if you were to reactively pivot forward smash instead, you would have just killed him. Yeah, don't ever attack when there's Sheik needles in the ground. It's just not worth contesting that position with extra hit lag to account for. A nice tipper up tilt. No, there's no point doing that nair if you're gonna shield immediately afterwards. Like, don't do the nair if you don't think it's going to work. Usually, if you are expecting like a CC or something, you do an immediate dash back, not a shield. Yeah, I would be more inclined, since he's doing a lot of empty short hops, that you could be doing some aggressive like overshoot nair in place. Um, every now and then. Don't do it, don't spam it, but that is what I would probably be doing a bit more often. Also there, you gotta do a running cancel forward tilt against his falling fair for that juggle position. Yeah, gotta respect the forward ledge dash forward tilt. If he just is like kind of being really leisurely about this, you could go out, dash forward to the ledge. Since he also just uses double jump, you could dash forward to the ledge, fully dash grab ledge. Force him to, eat the consequences of his actions right there. Hmm. Unfortunate misinput there. Yeah. You have to always respect that needle. Like always threaten, but never like actually. You always need to play around like that needle from ledge, that full hop step, that like or full hop needle from the ledge. Um, that is something to play around rather than just eating 20 for free. I feel like yeah, you're not really respecting ledge dash range. So that's costing you a lot, and you could definitely upbeat from ledge there. He's past the opposite tech percent. And yeah, no point. Don't throw out an air like that on zero because like it's just never going to work, even if you hit it. Like that's like an instance where on paper it might seem good, but then when you really think about it, like on hit and on whiff, it's like, okay, if it hits, you're still frame negative. Also, if you whiff, what was the point of throwing out that nair? You know? So being a little bit more critical about like your move choices like that. And like yeah, same goes for the nair earlier where you hit it, but then like you buffered shield and it's like, well why do that, Um, so that's something to be a little bit more critical about with like how you layer your nairs. But also, that this is like an example of like, somebody that optimizes a lot of positions versus you not being nearly as seasoned, and that resulted to giving up a lot of positions, like eating that ledge dash F tilt. I feel like overall, um, it's like both macro and micro optimizations. I think you could be a little bit more prepared on how to beat short hop fair. And, as I listed, I think you could be doing a little bit more jump back fairs yourself, a little bit more like run up Nair in place to beat his late fares, but also being aware and optimizing, the key, like, little things like, don't attack when they have needles in the ground, respect to sledge dash F tilt, exploiting like the little things like how he took extra long at that recovery, so you could have grabbed ledge sooner, you know, being aware of like, you know, little but important opportunity like positions like that kind of goes a long way in March Sheik. And that like that one juggle position where you were slow to act, had you acted faster, you could have potentially gone a stock from it. But who knows?